Today I'm on the line via Skype, thanks to the magic of Skype, with one of my private coaching clients that I've actually never met. Her name's Sarah. Your last name, how do you say it? Nguyen?
Ewan.
Nguyen, okay. And Sarah is over in Australia. I'm in New York City. And basically, she's been using my the members area, personaltrainingbiz.com, to do some pretty amazing things. And I just wanted to kind of talk to her a little bit and maybe give you guys some insight into what she's been doing and how it's been working for her. She basically took one of the tools, so the membership area has a bunch of tools you can use that are really done for you in a lot of ways that you can then just use to get more clients. But she took one of these tools and tweaked it for a specific client, a big client, and landed a big one-year contract. And she's opening her own business right now, her own private training studio, and you guys have membership, you were saying, right, at the gym. So
Yes, we do.
she's opening this up, and she just landed a huge contract. So I just wanted to ask her a little bit about that. So tell me about what exactly, what did you do? How hard was it, and what exactly did you have to do to land this one-year government contract for your fitness
So in
business?
terms so in terms of the contract that we landed, it was a strategic move from the beginning. So we figured out, there's an opportunity for us to offer our services to this group, and how we're going to get them. What communications are we going to put in place? How are we going to get to them? Do we have any contacts that we can leverage at the moment to get there? And knowing that this was a big contract from the beginning, we had to have a strategy in play because that's these things just don't happen. They don't just fall on your lap. So after we figured out all the people that we needed to network with, all the contacts that we needed to build, and put that communication touch point in place, the next step for us was to figure out how we were going to put it all together. And the corporate template that Jonathan has on his software kind of helped us build a framework of how we can communicate best with them. And we used that tool and we tweaked it, obviously, adapting it to the relevant market, adapting, the relevant language and presentation of it. And we submitted that, and all of that combined with all of our networking and our communication and a really fantastic tender or proposal got us the contract, which we're heaps stoked about. So, yeah, that's how we kind of did it.
You're heaps stoked about it. I love it. I'm really happy for you. That's great. You deserve it. So it sounds like it took some critical thinking, obviously. You had to figure out exactly what the best approach was, how to get your foot in the door, leverage whatever contacts you had, and then once you cracked the door open, you needed to kind of find a way to present yourself that kind of made you a cut above the rest, we could say.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. And so Sarah's in Australia. She used the corporate fitness template we have in our members area, which references a lot of statistics that relate to the American market. So she went and took it and did a little research on her own and made it work for the Australian market.
Yes.
Right. So, and for the people that are in, obviously Sarah's a go-getter. She's just making me look good. But basically, for the people that are in the American market, the trainers that are trying to land these corporate clients, in America, it's even less work because the statistics are all there for you. It just summarizes it, and so that's really, really cool. So, any other kind of stuff you want to tell us about that you've been working on, or any ways that maybe the membership area and personaltrainingbusiness.com has helped you, or anything in particular that's helped you that I've been able to provide?
So I have a client who I'm extremely proud of. She's lost 15 kilos, which is just over 33 pounds a day.
Wow, that's
And
great.
I'm ecstatic for her. She's ecstatic for her. And what I implemented a lot of the tools that you have in the system there. So the accountability agreement, I think, was a really powerful tool where at the beginning I sat her down and I said, we have an agreement. I'm going to be your trainer, but at the same time, this is a two-way thing. You need to do the exercises that I give you. You need to follow the food plan that I have for you. And you need to log all the food so that we can see where you're going. And if there are any problems, I kind of have a bit of a reference to work off. And she agreed to that, and she agreed to all of those elements. And along the journey, it's only been about 3 months. It hasn't been perfect, but the times where she's dropped, I've been able to pull her up and say, we agreed to this. Are you serious about this? Because I am. If not, then please, don't waste my time with this. And it's worked, and she's losing weight and she's feeling fantastic. And yeah, that's been really successful on my behalf as well.
That's awesome. So the accountability agreement is a tool that actually any trainer can get by going to personaltrainingbusiness.com. It's free. That's not even a paid tool, but basically all that does is kind of outline what your expectations are for the client and what they can expect from you. And so, you know, the thing is that you'll get some clients that are just like, oh, whoa, this person's serious. I don't want to deal with it. But those aren't the clients you want to work with anyway, you know, because they're not going to make you look good, and you're not going to get more referrals because they're not going to get good results. And this is a word-of-mouth business. So not only is it great because it helps set the tone for your business, but it also, you know, you weed out anyone that's going to be a waste of your time. So that's really important too.
And it's really exciting because she's gotten her family involved in it as well. So they've kind of semi-signed it for her as well. So when she drops the ball, they're kind of like, didn't you sign an agreement with your trainer? Shouldn't you be exercising right now? Why are you sitting there? So that's really awesome as well.
That's great. So, and she's lost 15 kilos so far.
Yes.
In 3 months.
As well. In about 4 weeks. So just constant, you know, just being able to stay on top of it, monitoring her food diary, her food journal, which is another tool, monitoring her exercise. Right. Through the exercise journal, it's fantastic as well. So yeah.
Nice. So what exercise journal have you been using?
I've been using the exercise journal in the system. So
you have.
Yep. So the way that I do it with her is I print it out and I just get her to log it. That's just the easiest way for her to do it.
Gotcha.
There's the option of use Google Docs, but she's just kind of less disciplined with the whole online bit. She gets distracted and does other stuff.
You know, it's important actually, because I have some clients that are very tech savvy, and then there's a lot that aren't. So sometimes something simple like printing it out and just having them take it with them and do it is the best thing. So that's really good. So is there anything else you'd like to share? Any other experience, or you know, you're opening up a studio? How are things going?
Things are really busy, but the team's really, really excited.
Nice.
We open now just softly, but our big launch is the 3rd of January, so it's been really busy setting everything up. But
nice.
yeah, things are going really, really well.